Hey, it's the Bortone. Welcome back to our Women Who Rock series. And one of my favorite folks is Vicki Suter. Hi, Vicki.
Hey, Lou.
I know we're on opposite sides of the country, so thank you for doing this. We are coast to coast on video. And I've worked with Vicki a lot in the past. And I know you've been not shy about using video, which is awesome because this kind of whole series is really about how folks are using video in their business and how it's working for them. So how long have you been doing that, and what kinds of video have you been doing?
So I have to say that it took me a while to get past the whole, oh my gosh, I'm sitting in front of a video and am I and will I look good, and like how's my makeup, and and so I had to get past all that. So I will say that it's taken me a while, and it's been probably in the last 6 months that I've been consistently using video, even just doing some Facebook Live stuff. And recently I've started doing video blogs. So that's kind of new. So I've got written out 3 scripts that I'm going to do in the next week of video.
Oh, cool. So you script them out in advance, or do you just sort of have an outline of what you want to talk about?
I script it out so that I can get my thoughts clear for myself.
Yeah.
So I write it out and then I type it out, and then I kind of just get clear about what are my main points, and then I'll highlight those points, and sometimes I'll have them tacked up on the wall behind my or I've actually even had them taped to which I don't right now, but I'll have them taped to like the inside of my light.
I've done that too.
Kind of reference things. Yeah, so things like that. And then I just talk because it's stuff I know. And in the question that I always, so that's what I do. I'll let you ask questions before I tell you my entire process.
No, that makes total sense. And a lot of folks ask, well, should I use a teleprompter? And I think it's tricky to use a teleprompter because it can really look like you're reading and it can seem kind of stiff. So I prefer to, like you, I have a pretty good sense of the material I want to cover, and I'm just going to be familiar with it enough to do it off the top of my head. And then when you're doing your video blogs, are you starting with YouTube and then putting them on your own website, or is there a different process that you're doing?
Can I talk a little bit more about the whole prep thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, just because this was really huge for me, getting past I did try the teleprompter, and getting past the whole wanting to have it be just right.
Right.
The thing that really helped me, especially as I've started to do the video blogs, is I asked myself the question, what is a problem that the person has? What's the solution I have that can help them solve that problem? That really helped because it got me to my coaching consulting mode.
Right.
And that had me put that hat on, which made it much more, much easier to be able to actually even write out what I wanted to talk about. And the second thing that's been really key and helpful, and I know you talk about this in some of your videos too, is I have an avatar. In other words, I have somebody specific in mind.
Yeah.
I imagine myself talking to and talking through this with, as I'm talking about whatever the topic is. And I found that those 2 things really have helped me a lot, so that I'm not, because I've had a tendency in the past to be worried about, how's somebody going to receive this, and what are they going to be thinking, and am I saying the right thing, and what if they object to that, and well, what if they don't agree to this, and so on and so forth. And that's the thing that for me has really screwed up my brain about that's what I've tried to do it, and then not done it, and why it took me so long to finally start doing video. So I wanted to throw that in there because those 2 little hacks right there, the one of being clear about what's the problem that I'm solving for somebody, and how does that problem show up for them, and then what would I tell somebody that I was talking to them in front of me about how I would approach solving that problem. And then again, along with that is looking at imagining that I'm talking with somebody specific as I'm recording. Both of those things have helped me tremendously.
Yeah, that's a big help, because I know even folks who speak from the stage quite a bit find video a different animal because you're kind of docking into that screen, into that little green dot or that teeny weeny camera on the iPhone. And it's a
This
little
has been a much more difficult thing for me to overcome because I've spoken in audiences for 20 years.
Yeah, and you've done great because you just seem very natural now on video. And I think like you said, once you flip that switch from, if you're reading a script, you're just reading a script. If you're talking to a friend and trying to solve a problem, then that's a whole different story. So I think that's a huge and a great piece of advice, that you really have to think about your avatar. You have to think about your message. And I always say, the more you focus on your message and your passion for sharing what you want to share, the less you'll think about, I'm having a bad hair day or something.
Yeah.
Excellent. So what else are you working on, and where can folks find out more about you? I know you have a new book out.
I do have a new book out called The Profit Bleed: How Managing Margin Can Save Your Contracting Business.
Excellent.
The book is all about how do you manage the most critical elements of a contracting business to help you keep your finger on the pulse, most important things in order to help you be most successful and most profitable. And people can reach me via my website at suiterbusinessbuilders.com. It's SUITER businessbuilders.com, and or by email at Vicki@suiterbusinessbuilders.com. And yeah.
Great. And the book is on Amazon?
The book is on Amazon, yes.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for sharing your stories with us. I appreciate it, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.
Thanks, Lou.